everybody, and welcome to my new channel. First of all, I'm not sure how many people will even see this since it is my first video, but I still want to thank you for taking the time to come check out my very first ever YouTube video, and I'm really happy that you decided to come spend some time on my new little Sims corner of the internet. Second of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Tasha. I'm 23 years old, and some of my favorite things are The Sims, obviously, all things art, and spending hours unsubscribing myself from mailing lists. And thank you for reading my Tinder bio. I've honestly been contemplating making a channel for ages now, and I finally decided to stop second-guessing myself and just go for it. I've been really inspired by a bunch of other simmers that I've been watching for ages, and I guess now seemed like a better time than any. I mean, what better time to pick up a new hobby than to keep you from literally going insane during quarantine, am I right? I'm still way too nervous to do anything on camera, so for now, voiceovers will have to be my thing. I definitely want to be on camera soon, but for now this will have to be my way of getting over my fear and just general awkwardness at talking to myself. Anyways, so for now, I'm going to be posting a bunch of different kinds of random content on my channel, and I'm probably going to be toying around with all different kinds of ideas until I kind of get used to this whole situation. So far, I have a few ideas, such as making celebrities in The Sims, but I'm totally open to suggestions because honestly, sometimes my brain is like a single tumbleweed blowing in a dusty field. If anyone has any ideas of things you'd like to see on my channel, I would definitely love to hear your suggestions in the comment section, so please drop them down below. Now that I've gotten all the introductions out of the way, let me talk about what we're actually doing here today. For this video, I've decided to do a CC makeover of some of my favorite Sims, Nina and Dina Caliente. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not my favorite characters in the entire Sims universe. However, I think that they are absolute legends for the sheer amount of chaos they cause in Pleasant View. And for that, they've earned the honor of starring in my first video. I also think that they look horrible in The Sims 4, but that's all I'm going to say about that. So let me talk a little bit about the makeovers I did for them. So my usual method of doing Sim makeovers is I usually base most of it on my own personal interpretation of their personality traits. And as you can see by how much I messed around in the video, I sometimes kind of take a little time to mess around with different ideas just to kind of get a feel for what I'm really trying to go for with a certain sim. So for Nina, I got kind of inspired by her romantic trait. Even though they technically both have the trait, I don't really know why I specifically chose that for her. My brain works in mysterious ways sometimes. Anyways, I decided to give her a really dreamy, almost angelic kind of look, which, if you know anything about these two Sims, it is very deceptive. And I think that gives her Sims 4 character a little more depth, and it makes her a little more interesting to play as. And as we all know, any amount of depth and character development is sorely needed in The Sims 4. because oftentimes this game has the emotional depth of a bath sponge. So as you can see, I gave her a loosely early 2000s inspired makeup look with some frosty white eyeshadow and some face crystals. I know that it's definitely not time period accurate, quote unquote, if you want to call it that. I was alive in the early 2000s, so I know that the lip gloss is pretty inaccurate, but I'm just having fun here, and overall I wanted to still give her a pretty modern look. And I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but am I the only one who noticed that the Caliente sisters' personality traits in The Sims 4 are totally off from what they were in The Sims 2? Like, last I checked, Nina was supposed to be athletic, and Dina was the lazy one, not ambitious. I don't know, I guess technically Dina is ambitious since her whole Sims 2 personality was pretty much based around her being a gold digger or whatever. Anyways, let me carry on before I get into a whole rant about continuity. For Dina's look, I decided to go off of her athletic personality trait, and I decided to give her kind of like a more sporty, kind of tomboyish look, and with a little twist of street fashion. And personally, whenever I'm making a sim that's supposed to be more active or sporty, I always give them either short hair or a ponytail. I guess I just kind of imagine that if the sim is super active, that they want to be able to move around and get stuff done without their hair getting in their face. I mean, that's how I am personally. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this look. It's not super crazy, I just think it's cute or whatever. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna ramble about for this video. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let you go after this, but first I just wanna once again thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video if you're hearing this. If you liked the video, then please give it a like, that would mean a lot to me. If you're interested in seeing my future uploads and hanging out with me some more, then go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any feedback, suggestions, or if you just want to chat, then leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. So, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'll let you go and watch the rest of this video. Bye bye!